Sports fans, we welcome you to another edition of San Diego Prep Insider, the official podcast of the CIF San Diego section, but not that that matters in any way, shape, or form. You're here because you like us, or you're not listening because you don't know about us or hate us. Bodie De Silva from Scorebook Live is here. They are the official digital content provider of all things high school sports. Make sure you download the SB Live Sports app or visit SB Live. The social media is SB Live CA or scorebooklive.com is the website. Tommy Morris is joining us on behalf of people that just updated their computers and are living the struggle that maybe our ancestors would not understand if we tried to explain to them, but is still very much like the struggle. Raymond Brown is also.
See, if I use one of these, like I do with everything else the rest of my life would be easier.
Yeah, no, it's real. Like, you couldn't go back 50 years and explain to somebody like, hey, I accidentally hit update on my computer and had to update my iTunes login cloud. Like, they'd be like, what does that mean? Why is that a struggle? I got
all my notes. Everything's coming straight from my head today.
Raymond Brown is also joining us. He is periodically on this show and every now and then catching strays on Twitter from Tommy Morris, accidentally calling him out. Raymond is I always get yours wrong. You are SD Football.
Yes, sir.
All right, Raymond's SD Football on Twitter. Guys, before we go any further, we have to say thank you, though, to the U.S. Army for all their support. But since we can sneak it in beforehand, before we hit the cut this out and then generically put it in all of the divisions, I want to give a shout out to El Camino for being San Diego Cedro in basketball yesterday. That was pretty cool. We'll get to the basketball stuff starting next week. Tommy and Bodie will be back with us. Maybe Aaron joins us again this year. Who knows? Basketball will be back, though. Let's check out a word from our sponsors, and then let's talk all the divisions. Thanks, guys. D5. We are here with finally Crawford has made it as the anointed number one favorite all season long, and they are into the finals. I was trying to go back in my brain. Bodie, it was you are. I ask you because you are our all-time stats and like historian.
Stats and research.
Yeah, stats and research. I like that. It was what, 5 years ago that they were in the finals against Vincent Memorial, something like that.
2017.
So yeah, 5 years ago that they were in the finals against Vincent Memorial. Since then, Matt Marquez has taken over and taken them one step better every year, and they are finally here now. They have a senior class with Hamadi Sharif as the signature running back. Kent Armstrong's lighting it up on the defensive side. Hassani Battle is one of the scariest people I've ever seen on a football field. They have CIF champions in other sports. They have kids that are hungry for it. They have kids that I think you look at this team and you're like, all right, they are the destined number one seed. Like, they're probably the favorite. But of all the teams to come through this bracket that could possibly be facing them, Classical Academy and Escondido Charter both seemed like worthy opponents. Classical wins, though, doubling up Escondido Charter last week. So it's Classical Academy with they're breathing life into the finals, if you will. I don't know if that pun does anything for anybody about the roster there, but I will say that, guys, this one is exciting, but to me still feels like, and I don't mean any disrespect to Classical on this one, that this is Crawford's game to win or lose. I will leave it, though, up to my worthy room of pundits. Bodie De Silva from Scorebook Live, let's start with you. Give me your thoughts on this game, your finals prediction, and then either you give us spread or Tommy will give us spread at the end of the game, and you guys can take over under on spread.
Yeah, for me, I agree exactly with what you said. This feels like Crawford to me. I think so much of the season they've shown if they need to be dominant with the run game, they're very good at that. The games when they need to air it out a little more, they have guys that can go make plays there. With Trayvon Blanks making some plays in the passing game. It's Crawford for me. I have him by a touchdown in this game. Could be a little more, wouldn't shock me there, but I think this sets up really well for them to grab the title.
Tommy Morris, let's hit it from the 22nd century of football analysis now that his computer's logged in. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. We're coming back now. We're going to open up all the tabs. I'm almost back full strength here. I like Crawford in this game also. I'm a little bit surprised that, I guess, Classical surprised me not only that they won that game. I didn't think they were going to win, but by how easily they won that game. Like you said, doubling up Escondido Charter last week. I think this is Crawford's year, though. Team of Destiny. We kind of said in the beginning, their matchup with Mar Vista in week 1, I believe, could have potentially been who's going to win D5, and that has shown true throughout the whole season. So good on Crawford for kind of being the front runners in this division and seemingly going to be the ones to cross the finish line in first.
Raymond.
Yes, I agree with both of them. I'm going with Crawford this game. I'm so proud of what Crawford's been able to accomplish because that is a tough program to build. I mean, if you're not familiar with that area, most of those kids have never even put on pads before stepping at that school. So for Coach Marquez and Coach Mooney to build that program and turn them into winners, I mean, huge hats off to them. Yeah, I'm going with Crawford. I love their running game. They got 2 backs who could take it to the house. Just a great program, man. I'm so happy for them. Crawford for the win.
And to add on to what you just said, Raymond, I mean, it's a lot of kids that have international background. We'll see it. I think it's like homecoming. Everyone brings out the flag of their home country or their parents or wherever their family's from. So it's a lot of kids that don't know football at all. Not only they're not wearing pads, they don't grow up with it. You know, it's not on in the house like it is for a lot of kids in other parts of the city. So it's pretty cool to see these guys come together and bond over football.
Absolutely. Doesn't fit accurately, but I hope
that's a good look though.
And they got the best
like
3
6 and
uniforms
7,
in the
8?
county. I love those are blacks and those reds are 2 of the best uniforms in the county.
Shamefully, Bodie, this is a 7 1/4.
Well, that's how it would fit on me, you know, with my 8.
I got a big dome just like you. But yeah, man. Look, I want to jump in on the game predictions on this one. Unlike some of the rest of the stuff where I just do the setup, I am in with Crawford here. I think that this team, and I'm sorry, Classical, if this sounds like homerism. I know that we've had Crawford on
as you wear the hat.
We've tweeted, I get that we've tweeted out memes of Marquez and all that, and like they're a fun story, but they're also a team that like I don't want to pick against this team. On paper, in every way, shape, and form, this team looks better, looks poised to win a championship. I think it should be a decisive championship. I think they will win handily and easily. I'm going Crawford. Guys,
it's like college game day. Congrats to Classical now that we all pick Crawford.
Exactly.
Yeah. That, though, is going to be a fun one to watch. So everybody go check out the D4 one because we got to see if Bodie continues his streak of picking against the city of Blythe. Or if he's going to try and run for mayor this time. Thank you, everyone, for checking in. Download the SB Live Sports app so that you guys can follow all the scores in case you can't be at the games. But, hey, come on out. These games are going to be held at either Southwestern or Escondido High School, so you can't go wrong with any of these matchups. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope to see you there. We'll talk to you guys soon.